untangles. This is my garage and this is my car. Alrighty, gotta fix the bar again. It's disappointing, but shit happens. I haven't fixed it from the damage from the house from upstairs yet. That's not too important. What is important is it's staying on the car there and there. So that there, I did that. Yep, that side. I had to drill that extra hole. So at Archy last time when I got no footage, parked it gently on a tyre basically on the front. When I backed off, it pulled that off. And then after wrecking the lower control arm, getting it towed home, tow truck driver did that, getting it off. So shit happens. So I'm going to repair those two. I bought with the intention of doing a lot more work. You know, like this big kit of fiberglassy stuff, so it's got plenty of mat in it. Got a ton of matting, some stuff, resin. They actually come with brushes, pre-hardened. A stirrer, some catalyst. That's it. And that's all you need. So yeah, I'll cut some up, and first thing I have to do is take the old shit off here. So, unusual step of using the heat gun on this, simply because I've driven the car in the rain and there's multiple layers of shit here which will have moisture stuck in it, which is no good. So yeah, normally it's been dry for a little while, you wouldn't have to do this, but I'm taking this extra precaution to make sure everything's nice and dry where I'm working. Otherwise, yeah, obviously the water will get into the fiberglass and will get into any abrasives I use and just make it all useless. So I'll dry it out before I start. Alrighty, after turning this over, I'm going to have to do something about these as well. This is the stuff at the front for the bar, which is annoying. Not, you know, I don't think it'll just fall off, but aesthetically I didn't want to bother doing the other side. It just looks a bit shit, but structurally this doesn't look very good anymore, so I'll dry this side off as well. And I was about to start on these. So anyway, here's what it is. It's just a rasp. When I did this, I made it quite thick on the back side. Just try and give it strength. Get the heat into it a bit, the rasp. Get into a nice clean surface. Also a nice rough surface with a high surface area. Hard to get in there, but just gotta do it. Whatever you can. Okay, so you see the borders of where I've done it before. The layers of matting, which I don't think I used enough last time either. I'm not a fiberglass or either. I'm not any of the things that I'm doing on this car. So yeah, I don't think I used enough matting. That might have been why it broke. It didn't break easily, but it did break. So I've tapered that off on this side. I'll rinse and repeat, do the other end, and then do the other side of this. The same. Give it a taper, give it a nice rough and clean area to bond to. Okay, so on the top side, rinse and repeat. Just clean these up. I forgot to do the underside of these. That's alright. I'll do them in a minute. So yeah, just rasp that off. I do have an angle grinder and I could put something on that, but just going to throw friggin' fiberglass dust everywhere. It's not that hard to use a rasp. So you can see where I've taken all the paint off the glass. I've gone through the glass in most of the area, in all the affected area, and now I've tapered it a bit to increase the surface area. Yeah, rinse and repeat, other side. Alrighty, so finished both sides on the other side. Also went over it with some 80 grit sandpaper to get any sort of inconsistent low areas, make sure that they're nice and roughed up. I've taken the excess fiberglass off there. I need to put it back on, but you know, it wasn't stuck on there properly, so it had sort of delaminated is what was happening. So yeah, I'll clean this with a solvent too just before I attack it, but for now, while it's all dry and stuff, I will cut some strips of fiberglass. Also, this is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to tape that on there, keeping the top side flush. That's how we did it last time as well. And then I turn it over and sort of clean up the other side and whatever. So like so and like so. Don't need to put anything on these because it's already there. Okay, so what I've done is I've pre-cut pieces, 1, 2, 3 for each of these. One long one, one medium, one short one, because most of it I'm going to need in the end here. Point it where I'm pointing. So I'm going to need most here where there's no material. I need some along the whole thing to give it strength and reinforcement, and the underside is where I can give it that because it doesn't clash with anything. The opposite is true here. These sit on the bar, so I can only really go as thin as I can with one piece. Put some meat on it. On this side I probably will have to do the other side at the same time. So yeah, about to mix up. First lot, you only ever use as much as you can put on in however long it takes to set, which for these sorts of kits is not very long. Starts going off in a few minutes, so bits of the old last time I'd done it. Alright, so this kit comes with a measuring cup too, so you can get the right amount of catalyst in there, assuming you know how much of the resin you put in. Bring that over here as well. Alright, so mix and apply. So I've mixed up the catalyst and the resin while mixing it now. Feeling quite large amount of this. But don't be shy with it either, get it on there. Right, and don't worry about exposed end bits of the fibre either, you don't have to get it all wet, just where you want the glass to be. Obviously. And now, let's get the smaller piece in here. Obviously you shouldn't be using your fingers. I seem to be fairly impervious to this stuff for whatever reason. Really get itch from it or seem to get it in the skin. So I guess I'm lucky. Well, I do get those if I get a little bit of the resin on my fingers. I get it friggin' sticking to the mat.
Decades of bands that have followed.
This last bit I'm really sticking out the end because that's, you know, need the meat for where the screw or bolt. I'll probably put a bolt through it now, you know, instead of the body screws and stuff that they use factory. It's clearly, well, clearly it's efficient. It's stronger than the bar, but it's probably not the way forward. It's easy enough to get in there, get a bolt in. Okay, I reckon I've still probably got enough to do these two, because this, I need to be very thin. That's the middle of it there. I may have come up a little bit short there. So this is a fiberglass roller, $5, Bunnings. Can't really get it in here. I've also got a shit ton of resin here to deal with as well. Better than nothing, getting it in there a little bit. The idea of this is to work any air out. Might be in there. That's not much of a risk on the end, the amount of resin that's there. Alrighty, I'm holding the camera over the rag because I've got a bit of fiberglass on my fingers, but that's one end, that's the bit there. The other bit in the centre I don't care about, and the bit on the edge I'll trim off. So yeah. And you know, out here, this stuff, I don't care about it. This is irrelevant out here. The shape is in there. That's where I need the matting, and that's where I've got 3 layers and all the resin. I will put another layer on top, the top side, on both. I'll probably do 2 layers on there, on the other side, since I'm already at it. And yeah. So it's a case I've got to let this set for a few hours at least, maybe even overnight. It sort of says overnight on the thing, but as long as I got the mixing right, I should be able to have another crack in a few hours. Should be able to pull it all apart and then start working the other side. I've dropped a bit of resin on the floor. I find it pretty easy to scrape it off once it's dry, rather than try and mop it up while it's wet and creating a hyper thin, hard layer. If you got something you need to protect, put the friggin' drop sheet down or something. Alright, cool. Well, that's still going. That'll be a while. Whilst, let's just get that out of there. Do that. It shouldn't stick too bad. Do anything then. Bung in my new headlights. Well, not my new headlights, my new second-hand headlights. Which, ta-da! Way better. After I polish them. Now this here, I tried to get these out once before. I did not know about this bolt here, so I thought I'd show you. So you do know about that bolt. There's a bolt there. It's a pain in the ass. There's 3. There's one there, the one around there, and there's one now in here somewhere which I did find. You should be able to find it yourself. What about your mother? Find it. Oh, there you go. 1, 2 down there. Which are there and in there.